bit crooked. Ooh. Kia ora. Afternoon. How are we all? This is really gonna annoy me that. The curtains half up, half down. Is that better? Yeah. Say kia ora, say hello if you are joining us. I have a quick couple of moments in between appointments and things today, so just thought I would come live and pull us some cards and messages. If you are new here, my name is Madeline Lee. I am from Ride Your Stigma. I am an intuitive healer, mindset mentor, expressive dance coach, and twerk fitness instructor, and also do herpes support. That was a bit of a stutter. Support. Just going to share the live and then let's pull some messages for today. If you are joining on live and you would like a card today, pop a yes please into the comments. Also let me know where you are coming in from around the world, how you are feeling today. I am finally feeling a little bit more refreshed today. I've been very busy, feeling the tired wave. I feel like many of us, most people that I've been talking to, maybe it's the time of year though. You know, the Christmas rush and finishing off everything before the end of the year, etc, etc. But everyone I'm kind of talking to appears to be feeling quite tired, drained, exhausted, wanting and needing more sleep and rest, more chill time, more self-care time is kind of what I can feel around us as a collective, as a community, as one together. So a beautiful deck of cards we're going to pull from today is the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. I've only got time for a few cards, so if you are here live and you would like a message, do pop a yes please into the comments. Let's start with a couple of messages for the collective and see what we get come through today. Oh, that one flew. It flew far too. What is it? Card number 1. The Grandmothers. Remember your roots. Perspective. Trust the weavings. Powerful. So potent, so potent. It's interesting because all I felt like doing as soon as if you look down the bottom here, this beautiful wahine, I just felt like closing my eyes, like rest. So if you're joining live on the replay, I just said that I feel like as a collective, many of us are run down, where many of us are tired, many of us are really needing. Kia ora, beautiful Stacey. Wonderful. I will read this one and then one other, and then I will read yours. Yeah, this one's just for collective. Yeah, I feel like there is so much about resting at the moment. Like it's like there's so much tiredness out there, so much exhaustion, so much like, oh my god, I need rest, like a lot of rundownness, if that makes sense. Remember your roots, perspective, trust the weavings. And the way this beautiful, she's standing out today for me, she's holding her hands kind of up like this, like weaving together, if that makes sense. Like it's almost like closing our eyes into restness can bring us, like I feel like it can bring us back in together, back into groundedness. What did it say? Groundedness. Remember your roots. So it's like if we can close our eyes and just rest even for a moment, and then I can hear all of these things flying around in thoughts like, yeah, but I don't have enough time, I don't have enough energy, and I can't spread myself enough, I can't get. It's like just even if you can take that 1 minute or that 30 seconds to rest those eyes and just push everything aside, it can really mold everything to come back in together. And if this message is for you today, because everything's so busy and crazy and chaotic, and there's a list and list, and you feel like you're never going to get anything done, and you're like panicking, and it's blah, 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 blah. It's like just 30 seconds, just. Very potent. Just that 30 seconds to come back, to be reconnected, to come into that space. We're just going to read from the book, The Grandmothers, 78. Excuse me, I may sneeze. Excuse me. The Grandmothers. Remember your roots, perspective, trust the weavings. The rose was here long before you and me, and long before humanity itself. She holds within her the rememberings of civilizations past, roots that reach back for millions of years and hold the codes of creation. They carry with them the songs of the ancient grandmothers of the earth. Can you hear their song? When this card appears in a spread, it's an invitation to reach all the way back, to go forward, to reach your roots deep, to soar high. The ancient grandmothers are calling for you to remember the wisdom of your ancestry. Long before colonialism severed so much that's sacred, before the rise and fall of empires, I just got so hot, I feel like I'm about to break out in a sweat, and entire civilizations, all the way back to the origins of humanity, they are calling you to play your part in this time of healing, to heal and integrate what you've inherited in your ancestral line. It's not personal. These are changing, healing times that we came from here for, to reconnect and reach all the way back to the original mother, and to see our role as the ancestors of those who are yet to come, to remain grounded and rooted in your life, so that no matter how rocky things get, you always know that you are home. Rose transmission. I reach my roots all the way back to go forward. I call upon the sacred strength and support of my ancestors who did not forget to be with me now. I acknowledge the difficulties and what's coming up to be healed. And I do so for all who are yet to come. Wowee. I just got like, in the middle of reading that, I just got like, you know when you get like a rush of like a hot flush when you're sick, and it's like all over your body, and you can kind of like feel the sweat like almost coming out of your skin, like just surfacing, kind of like in a movie, you know, like if someone's breaking out in a sweat and they're sick or whatever. That was really, really, really potent just then. Very powerful. Okay, let's pull one more for the collective, and then Stace, if you are still here, we will pull one for you, wonderful lady. It is 222 right this moment. Welcome to anyone else on the live or the replay. Check a hashtag replay if you're tuning. I was going to say joining or tuning in, and they next on the replay. I'd love to know where you were coming in from, how you are feeling today. Ooh, I forgot that one was in there. More beautiful collective today. healed, sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, community, healed, sureness of the soil. So I'm really sore, like under my, I don't know what you call it, under my shoulder blades down here right now. I don't know if anyone else is feeling that, or if someone else had tension there, if it's my own stuff. Or maybe, just maybe, yeah, actually, it's like reading this card, healed, sureness of the soil, unseen, help, support, community. So I don't know if this message resonates for anyone else out there, like let me know, but I think it's definitely a message for myself, which often can be a reflection or a mirror of what someone else is going through or needs to hear at the same time, because we are a mirror of each other. But it's almost like allowing for support, like as I'm getting the message, like I'm getting really sore in my back here. It's almost like a message of like let go of your stubbornness, and even though it's scary or it may be nerve-wracking, allowing some form of support to come in at the moment. Community support, maybe it's reaching out, or someone that you've started to have contact with, or it could be family, could be friends, could be a new work colleague, could be someone else close by, or a stranger to help you, support you in some way, if that makes sense. I'm getting a feeling of like, can you it's almost like it's like we're stubborn, you're stubborn, I'm stubborn, something that we're stubborn. Like, can you just let go of the stubbornness for a moment and allow the opportunity for others to support you, to have community, and that it is not weak to have support from community, from a stranger, from a friend, from a family member, even from people that are younger than you. That's what I'm hearing also. People that are younger than you, or in a different role, or you wouldn't expect to have that support or need to ask for that support from that person if they are a different type of person than you, a different age, different type, different skills, different personality, different relationship. It's like, can you come in to have that support? Can you, and now I'm getting like, can you cradle in to have some rest by having support coming together again. It's like coming together today. A girl kind of curled up in a ball down here, and again like a grandmother type figure of some sort up here with flowers around her head. Very potent. Healed. Healed, sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, community. When times are turbulent, to keep ourselves steady, we need something to hold on to. When things are crumbling around us, we must find something we can count on that won't budge. Deep roots to hold us steady when the winds of change come blowing. A supportive community around us. When we leave home, we must find something to hold us. When our lover leaves, we must find something to hold us. When the job ends, we must find something to hold us. When our parents die, we must find something to hold us. When we think there's nothing holding us, it's an invitation to find new supportive ground. This is where we can discover the sureness of the soil, the holding of the roots, and reach out to our community for extra holding. We were never meant to grow on this earth alone. Sometimes life rips from us what we cling to the most, or perhaps we cling to it for we can feel the cycles of change coming. Yet in the darkness of our longest, darkest night, we discover that it's in the empty spaces that we can be reached and held the most. It's in these that we discover a holding that we didn't know before. and we discover that what we thought was a tomb is actually a womb. You're being called to trust that the Great Mother has got you, to trust in the sureness of her soil, to trust the process of what's unfolding, and that you're not going through this alone. Soul inquiry. How can you call in more support in your life? And what's holding you right now? Stacey, can you just confirm with me that you are still here? Beautiful. I'm just going to wipe my nose while I wait for your reply. And then we'll pull you a message that might already be time for me to go. Oh yeah. Pretty sure you're still here, Stace. Why? I'm just waiting for Stacey to reply to confirm that she's still here. We have an exciting new surprise, I suppose, dropping and coming in for the end of year, kind of new year, that I will be dropping in the next week or so. Super been a building journey on this one. A deep quality, deep shifting explosion of magic that has been building for a while now, but one that is not to be rushed. So keep your eyes out for the magical new Elevate that is coming out in the next week or so. Won't be dropping the start line until the new year, but sign-ons and the doors will be open in the next week, so there will be lots and lots of juicy information and juicy energy coming out of that space as well. Stacey hasn't had a message come through, but it looks like she's online on my computer, so I may just pull you a card, Stace, because I think that you are here. I feel like you usually don't drop off once you're on, just as I have got to go in about 10 minutes. So let's see what we have for you today, Stace. I feel like saying slow down, Stacey, before I've even pulled anything. Or maybe you have slowed down. You've slowed down, or the message is to slow down. Take a little breath. It's almost like maybe it's not a slow down externally, like not physically like slow down, but more it's like slow down the race inside you. It's what I'm kind of feeling already. And then in saying that, I'm like, well, if we're racing inside, generally we're racing outside our body as well, if that makes sense. So that's kind of just what I'm feeling, unless there is anyone else on live that is hanging around here and you can feel that is resonating with you and you're like, yep, I'm racing inside big time, then take that message if that is you. Yeah, because I feel like I want to race shuffle too. Yeah, that's what, so about like 6 cards just fell out then. It's like, I can't even, it's not like we don't want to even pull a card. It's just like race, and it will just all scramble all over the floor. Like that's what I'm kind of feeling right now. Healing the mother line. healing, ancestral work, motherline, growing up. I almost want to say, Stace, today, it's not just growing up, it's like growing up, glowing up, looking up, like growing up, glowing up, looking up. Can you look up? I don't know if that makes sense. So it's like, can you look up? Stop looking down. I don't know if this has got something to do with, you know, healing ancestral work, healing the motherline. It's almost like, I don't know, like there's something real deeper in the layers of, I don't know, motherline or deeper generational stuff, I don't know, around some form of confidence, or I don't know if confidence is the right word, authenticity. I remember we did pull a card ages ago in the animal card, so I wonder if it was, it's kind of bringing back into authenticity, like being into your authentic. But I want to say, like, can you, it's time, like, it's time to look, it's time to look up. Stop looking down. Stop looking down. There's no reason. Like, when we look down, there's a sense of shame. When we look down, there's a sense of, oh, I'm not good enough. When we look down, it's like, glow up, grow up, look up. Like, it's, yeah, like, I just want to push my head back like this. But it's like, it's not yours almost, or like it's yours now. It's like your responsibility now because it's in your space, your energy, your awareness, but it wasn't originally yours. It was like passed from here to here to here to here to here, like in lines of like generation, or it's been passed down for long. That's what I'm getting, like long of like, oh, I'll just walk around with my head down, and it's almost automated. It's not like you're trying to look down. It's not like you are, it's like, I'm getting like these thoughts of like, but I'm not ashamed, but I'm not inconfident, because you're not inconfident, if that makes sense. But it's like, still, you're not inconfident, but you're not confident. It's like, I'm there and I'm assertive and I'm here, but you don't need to keep looking down, you know, and it's time to just draw that line to keep healing, so that you can lift that head up and look up, because you are worth looking up. Your generations, or the levels and the layers and the layers and the layers and the layers from all of that time and all of those souls and all of those people that this is kind of carried down to or through, like I'm getting this. None of them, or none of us, none of all need to look down, because we're all worthy of it, regardless of what we've been through, regardless of who we are, regardless of how we present ourselves, all of the things, all of the judgments, all of the expectations, all of the things. It's like no one needs to put their head looking down. No one needs to hide and put their head down. No one needs to shy away or put our head down. There's no point in putting our head down. None of us need to put our head down or look up. Let's look up. Like, let's look up. And then I'm getting like, it's like annual little girls. There's like an annual little girls. If you learn how to strongly and confidently and clearly and with certainty and with truth, hold your head and look up. Your girls will learn that through that as an example. Like, you are the example. You are, and fall through. 84. Healing the motherline, healing ancestral work, motherline, growing up. We are living in a time of complex healing, especially when it comes to the motherline. Collectively, we're facing the intergenerational trauma of colonialism and patriarchy. have imprinted on us. So many born to mothers who were not mothered themselves. It's time to mend the chain. So many of our ancestral lines have experienced brutal persecution and separation from the sacred feminine. We've been starved of the great mother's unwavering embrace, and instead told to look only to a male god in the sky. So many were not taught to see the sacred in all things and the feminine in all her stages as sacred, powerful, and holy. This way of living has gone on for too long, and we're all being called to heal it on behalf of our ancestors, past and emerging. Healing is possible. It may not be straightforward or easy, but it's possible. It can be felt forward and back. Your ancestors past and future are singing with you. It's time to release your mothers all the way back for what they may not have been able to give. All the way back for what they may not have been able to give. To find a way to cultivate the loving mother within. To treat ourselves with the same deep reverence, adoration, understanding, and compassion that we longed for all along. You can be that for yourself today. You can meet yourself where others could not. And as you do, future ancestors will bless you for finding the courage to release and heal deep. Rose transmission. I reach all the way back to the original mother, and I set all the mothers and myself free. Last card on the bottom of the deck before I go. Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion, humanity. Thank you for joining me. I love you all. Hope there is some messages in there if you are catching the replay. Do give it a scroll along with toggle and press play and see what messages come through for you at any time, because there is always divine messages. We all perceive, understand, and have different things drop through at different times. Everything is divine. I love you all, and I look forward to sharing Elevate with you all in the next week. So stay tuned. Love you all, and have a beautiful, beautiful afternoon.